The practice consisted of about 300 clients with a turnover of around £120,000. The variety was from very simple tax returns through all sorts of businesses to various limited companies, including two which had a turnover in excess of £1 million. The purpose of the sale was leading to retirement. Simple as that. The concerns about selling the practice were really around the fact that we tried very hard to give a very personal service. We had an excellent relationship with all of the clients, and we wanted a situation where we had a practice that was going to buy our business who would look after the clients in the same way, who would give them that personal service, who, to use their phrase, was the client is king. And that was vitally important for the continuity for the clients, to help them, to assure them, to help them run their business, to deal with the change as painlessly as possible from their point of view. And we knew there were people out there who would be interested in buying our business. Finding them, we wanted it done in a professional way, and that's why we used a broker. So that a broker was very, very important to that process. When Nicola came in, she was very confident, very straightforward. It was obvious that she knew what she was about and that she could do a good job for us. So she gave us a lot of confidence. She was very straightforward and spent a lot of time with us explaining how the process would work from her experience, telling us that it could be very quick, it could take a long time. And that just gave us the confidence to go ahead to use her firm, knowing that she would give us precisely what we wanted. She would do her best for us in finding the right purchaser. We had a meeting day which was very successful. Nicola had already advised us that it could take some time to find the suitable candidate, but she had vetted those initially interested, and she'd done that very well. And when we had the meeting, there were two potential purchasers. And those were both quite long meetings. Nicola was very, very helpful at both. And it was from that we were able to identify very quickly a practice that we thought would be suitable to buy our business and look after our clients. Nicola did attend the meeting day, and it helped enormously because during the first meeting with the first prospective purchasers, it became very clear that they would be very suitable. Being there, Nicola was able to advise. She was able to help with some of the questions that we needed to ask. But with her great experience in this field, she was able to sit back at times and just leave us to carry on with it. And occasionally she could perhaps push the meeting in one direction or another just to help the whole process. But as I said a moment ago, equally, she could sit back, almost as if she wasn't there, and just leave us to talk to each other, to find out what was going to be involved with the people who were going to potentially buy our business and hopefully look after our clients. So it was an enormous help just to have her there for that experience. We were very fortunate. In the end, we only had one offer, simply because at the meeting day, it became very clear that Nicola had done her research very well. She'd done her homework, and she had brought two very good clients, or very good potential purchasers, And to that extent, when it became clear that one of the potential purchasers was likely to be the one that we wanted, that was really useful. She was able to just help smooth that process all the way through, and she was able to confirm to us that that was very likely to be a really good selection, which then gave us the confidence to carry on and ultimately to complete the deal. It took a bit of time to arrange all of that, because having dipped our toe in the water very early on to find out what was involved, we weren't particularly ready at that point to sell. The potential purchasers understood that, and they were prepared to give us the time we needed. Nicola understood that, and she kept in touch with us all the way through until such times as the deal actually took place, which was perfect from our point of view. We couldn't really have asked for better, to be honest. The follow-up service was really good in as much as there was a long, well, not too long, but there was a gap between identifying the practice to whom we wished to sell and then actually carrying out the transaction. Nicola was very supportive during that. She kept in touch with both parties, kept us informed, we kept her informed of where we were up to, and it just made the whole thing smoother. When it came to actually agreeing the contract, we were able to speak to Nicola about that, take advice from her about what was needed, what should and shouldn't be in the contract. There was also a situation that I was interested in working for them for a period of time because I didn't want to just retire and walk away. They also wanted, without wishing to boast about it, some of my skills, and they also wanted a lot of my knowledge about the clients to help smooth the process. And again, Nicola was able to advise us what should be in the contract, my service contract with the purchasers, and so the whole thing just flowed through very smoothly. Again, couldn't have asked for better. It's quite straightforward. Nicola has vast experience in this area. She's handled deals of all sorts of sizes, handles them very well, gives confidence. She's always available for advice. To that extent, she knows when to become involved in the actual discussions at a meeting. She can help move the discussions in the right direction, and with that experience I would have no hesitation in recommending her to anyone who's thinking about selling. She has a great knowledge of this particular field and brings it to great use for our clients.